Since we just watched that game, we just watched Zay versus Bruce. And we definitely saw like there was a game plan that Bruce put in place that was really effective versus Zay. And it was forcing him left, not letting him go left, but forcing him left. And then if he shoots a three, he shoots a three. Not saying letting him shoot, but it's just like hand in the shot pocket. If he shoots it, I'll stay down. But never jump for a shot fake. Never give up an open layup. Never give up a layup going to his right. Like never let him into that little mid-range spot going to his right. If you keep him out of those areas, I think it ensures that the game is at least going to be like, at least Zay will miss enough shots to where LP is getting the ball. Obviously, Zay probably knows this, so I'm hoping he's working on his open threes because Lamar LP does have a habit of just letting his opponents shoot it at times. And so if Zay hits 2 or 3 of those, I think the game is over. I think if LP just lets him from the top of the key just shoot it, I think the game is over. If he gets into a dribble to the left like he was against Bruce in his shooting, I think it's fine. But if LP just lets him hit 2 or 3 of those at the top of the key with just no pressure, I think it's game over. Because then LP will play up a little closer. LP's getting out. It just, too many things open up. But if it's off the dribble and Zay is hitting those, he's just hitting those. For LP, the way he typically plays right now is he wants to score 30 before you score 30. It's a race to 30. The problem is that works against players that you're better than. And it works against the best players when you're on fire. But if you're not on fire and you're just trying to race to 30 and you're trying to win with one game plan, all of those guys are capable of doing the same thing. Like they're capable of racing to 32, but they don't build their game plan off of like, hope I'm on fire today. They're like, okay, I'm going to play defense. I'm going to draw out this game to an hour if I have to. I'm going to force him this direction. I'm going to get to my spots on offense. I'm going to call timeouts at this time. I'm going to lay on the floor, get some extra breath. I'm going to talk to the refs about these certain calls. They have these vast game plans built out. And then they're like, and also if I'm on fire, that's also a bonus. I think LP's game plan is like, hopefully I'm on fire because I'm so good. So I hope LP starts looking at the bigger picture of like, okay, I need to try and win in more ways than one. And that's the difference between the top 5 players and the guys that are outside the top 5. The guys outside the top 5 talent level, they're right there, but it's just like there's more that goes into it when it comes to being a winner. So I think if LP is on fire, he's the most explosive player in the scene. And so if he's on fire, I just don't know how you stop him. I don't know what you take away. I don't see many people beating him. So I could see him winning this game if he comes out on fire. I hate saying this because I never like to say what a player can't do or what they won't do, but I don't know if LP is capable of playing the way he does and also being in shape to play for 45 minutes to an hour. I just don't know if you can have that stamina and be that explosive. So I believe if he was going to try and draw the game out and play with a different game plan, I think it would actually change the way I think it would take away his advantage a little bit too. But again, this is what you do as a player. You evolve, you learn different techniques, you learn how to conserve energy. So I'm not saying he can't. I'm just saying we haven't seen it yet. So it would really surprise me if LP was in the right shape to beat Zay off of that. If he beats him because he just beats him to 30, that's not what I'm saying. But I just don't see him not being on fire and winning the stamina battle and winning just the drawn out efficiency battle. I just don't see a world where that happens unless, like I said, if he's gone off social media for a month and he had a huge wake-up call with Joseph Lewis. So that could be the thing that motivates him. And I say this all the time with players. Like the reason I like sports is because it lets you come up to a challenge and hit a wall and you go back to the drawing board. Let's figure it out how I'm going to get through this wall. And LP is capable of doing that, right? He's played at extremely high levels. Like we've seen what he's even done in the one space. Like he's capable. So I'm excited for that aspect. Zay, on the other hand, it's the exact same solution. I just said with this Bruce game, like Zay, Nas said this. I was having a conversation with Nas and he said to me, he's like, look, I always say whoever makes the most threes is going to win in every game. Whoever makes more threes is going to win the game. And he said, the only exception to that is Zay. Zay is the only exception to that rule about needing to make more threes to win. Zay can beat you without shooting threes. So the advice I would give is Zay's got to lock in. He's got to get a little bit more consistent with his three, but he already knows that. He's trying. It's either going to happen or it's not. But the weird thing is he can still win without it. Whereas not with LP, I'm like, I don't know if you can win without being in the correct shape unless you're on fire. So I think if I had to put money on it, or if I had to say like what the odds are, I'd say it's probably like 70-30. I think 70% of the time Zay wins this, 30% of the time, or 80-20, 20 that Lamar wins. I think that's how skewed it is looking at where the players are right now. But over this time, they can obviously change those odds into their favor. If LP adds some more stamina, adds some more, a little bit better shot selection, and only takes those wild shots when he's on fire, when he's feeling it, I think if he changes that, he could easily just, oh no, it's 50-50 now. But this game is so exciting. It's going to move the scene so far just because like if LP wins, like I don't know if anyone would be shocked. You guys tell me in the chat, would you guys be shocked if LP wins? I don't think anyone in the world would be shocked if he wins. And I know for a fact no one's going to be shocked if Zay wins. Like he's still arguably number 1, number 2 in the space, right? I think no one would be shocked if either of these guys win. And I think this to me is showing us where the one-on-one scene is going. We're getting to a point where anyone in the top 5, if they win, like it's not a surprise. Like these guys are just so good now. You can't win every game. Styles obviously matter, matchups matter. Like, so if someone wins, to me, I'm like, yeah, it's basketball, right? It's basketball. There's supposed to be winner. There's going to be a winner. There's going to be a loser. Can't win them all, but you're not going to lose them all. So I definitely think if I had to put money on it, I would say Zay. I do think it's going to be a close game regardless. I don't think there's any world where Zay goes like on a 10-point run and LP is just like, too hard, can't do this. I think LP is just in it. I think his back is against the wall. And I think the potential for LP to come out and us see the version that we always thought we were going to see eventually, like there's the potential that this is the game that happens. There's real potential that LP shows us he's the best player on the scene with this game. But there's also potential where LP is the same LP, and that's not bad. But it's like, oh, he's still got to get over that hump of beating a top 5 player. And I think it's just one of those scenarios. Until you play a couple top 5 matchups or a couple of the top guys, like you don't have that experience till you've done it. So again, I'm excited. I'm excited for whichever way it goes. I do have Zay winning, but like I said, would not surprise me if LP came out after what's just happened a couple weeks ago. Would not surprise me if LP comes out and is just dominant. But I don't think you'll ever just roll over Zay. I don't know if that needs a pause. Does that need a pause, guys? Let me know. I'll read some of the chats now, but that's my thoughts. Magic and Pistol, holy unk. I'm a student of the game. What you mean? What's the best player I played with or against? Too many to name. Off the top of my head, Bogut, Andrew Bogut was probably the best I played against. Blake Griffin. Yeah. Coach Midrange mixtape breakdown. We could do that at some point. LP strong enough to handle his bumps. Yeah, but can you do that every possession to 30? That's different. LP defense would work well against Zay if he can keep it. Yeah, exactly. Magic is your favorite player of all time. Made basketball fun. Yeah, and he's a personality. LP struggles against taller players with long wingspans and can shoot. Season final determines maybe later, General. LP shoots from the actual 3-point line, he'll win. Honestly, that's half the battle with LP, right? If he's playing efficient and seeking out efficient shots, he is tough to guard. LP on this one just because of Joseph Lewis game. Okay. Doesn't hit enough threes, and I think LP will not do his usual let him shoot defense. I'm hoping so. I'm hoping this is where we see the version of LP we've been wanting to see. Gonna have to simplify his game a little. Yeah, not much, not big tweaks, but it's like instead of taking 7 bad shots, just take 3 bad shots. LP to run around the gym and get tired before the game. So then the second win. That's bold strategy, Cotton. Very similar game styles. LP and Rob. There are a lot of similarities. I think they're very vastly different, but there are some habits that they have that are fairly similar. No. Zay starts slow sometimes too. 30-24 game either way. Okay, 2-possession game. Cody Williams jersey? Huh? It's Cody Williams. It's not Cody Williams, my guy. It's Gabby Williams for the Seattle Storm. I should have got her. I wanted her French jersey because that's when I became a fan of her in the Olympics against Team USA. She almost hit a game winner. France almost beat Team USA, if y'all don't know that. And she was dominating. She almost hit a game winner. We became huge Gabby Williams fans in that moment. But I got this because it's Seattle, and I have a Seattle Durant jersey, and that's the home team. I'm in Washington, so those are the home teams. And I also thought that if I got the French jersey, it was going to be a ripoff. I didn't trust I was getting it, so I got that one. And now I'm just like, damn, I should have got the French jersey. LP gives us the LP we're looking for, probably. Dev said you had something you hadn't told anyone that was crazy and would surprise everyone. Been interested to know what he was talking about. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Actually, you know what? I'll tell you guys a secret right now. My secret. My middle name is James. There you go. First time hearing it here, guys. Straight from the horse's mouth. You ever talked with Tay? Always thinking like a 1-hour talk. I have not spoken with Tay. I haven't. But also, I don't like giving unsolicited advice. I think that's kind of cringy. If any players that ever reach out to me, I've had tons of players reach out. I always have the time of day. But until then, I think it's kind of cringy reaching out to players and be like, hey, I can help you with your game. LP gives up standstill threes. Zay is also known for giving up some threes as well. Yeah, but I don't know if he'll ever do that again because that's the only game he's lost is when he gave up those threes to Rob. LP looked out of it mentally. Yeah, he didn't. So I said this on camera. I think it was during that pay-per-view. And I just said, look, LP has done everything possible leading up to this game to lose. He's done everything possible to give Joseph Lewis a chance. And he still came out of that with a win or a lot, whatever side you're on. Did he win? Did he lose? He still came away with that with a win, right? Or a controversial ending. So I'm like, damn, if LP wasn't taking this serious and it was still that type of game, imagine he like actually takes it serious. Like it seems like he's doing for the Zay game. Interesting. Bijan can be top 3 in your opinion. He does have a superpower. And I think to be top 3, you have to have a superpower. And his release, how quick he can shoot, and how quick he is as a player, definitely a superpower. Zay business when they played. I think LP. Well, Fombi's also Fombi is capable of being a top 5 player too. Blake and Taylor Griffin with Blake running point guard and Taylor. Yes, I played against that same team. Blake and Taylor, and people always say like, man, you played against Blake Griffin in high school. I'm like, yeah, but Taylor Griffin was the problem. Taylor was the problem in high school. I tell this story sometimes. I guess that we're probably done with that video with LP's A.